What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I just kind of want to go over some of the things I want to see in this second preseason game for the Dolphins against the Raiders. Offensively, it's pretty much similar to what I was wanting to see last game. I don't imagine we'll see Tua, maybe a little bit of Teddy. I wouldn't mind seeing him play a little bit. But it's probably going to be a lot of Skylar Thompson. I'm really looking for some of these running backs to stand out a little bit, but in order to do that, our offensive line is going to have to play a little bit better. Hopefully we see a little bit more from Michael Dieter, Liam Eichenberg, and Austin Jackson. Hopefully we see a little bit of improvement on their account. And also, even Larnell Coleman, because, you know, Teron Armstead is a really good player, but at some point in the season, he's going to lay down and go, ouch. So we're going to need some backups for left tackle to be able to play okay. And then people like Preston Williams, Lynn Bowden, people like that, I want to see them kind of step up. Eric Izukanma and Braylon Sanders have had really good camps, but they didn't do a whole lot in the last preseason game, so hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more from them. But we'll see. Tanner Connor, the rookie tight end, he looked pretty good in the last preseason game. Skylar Thompson seemed to have a pretty decent connection with him, so we'll see if that continues. Defensively, sure, just seeing some more of the younger players, kind of like last game. Mackenzie Alexander, I am curious to see how he looks for us, so we'll have to take a look at that. But the big thing on defense is just scheme. I think the Raiders are an interesting matchup for us because our defense has been really good the last 2 years, but if you were going to point out any weaknesses in our defense, it was over the middle, whether it be passes over the middle or runs up the middle. Because trying to throw at Byron Jones or Xavier Howard isn't safe for your health. And generally speaking, when teams run to the outside, we're usually pretty good at wrapping that up. But if teams have any kind of success running the ball, it is usually right up the gut. And when teams have a lot of success throwing the ball against us, it's usually over the middle against our linebackers or in between our safeties. And the Raiders like to do both of those things a lot, at least with their starting lineup. Because obviously the Raiders are all about running the ball, even with their backups, whether it be Josh Jacobs, whether it be Kenyon Drake, whether it be Zamir White, who's a rookie this year, Brandon Bolden, Amir Abdullah. Like, they're going to run up the middle a lot. So I think it's a pretty good test at a spot of weakness for the Dolphins. And also, as far as their starters go, they have great tight end play. And Darren Waller, then obviously Hunter Renfrow. Even though those two probably won't play today, I imagine that they'll probably want to kind of emulate that. They'll probably want to throw it to their tight ends quite a bit. They've got like Jacob Hollister. They've got some pretty decent tight ends that they're probably going to want to get involved. They also have some slot receivers that can play. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity to really test a point of weakness that the Dolphins have had on defense. Now, again, I don't know how many of our starters are going to play. Our real stars like Byron or Xavier, none of those guys should play, like, at all. But I wouldn't mind seeing Tua play at least a couple drives just because this is a new offense. But I guess we'll see. But on defense, our stars really don't have to play. This is basically the same defense we had last year, last 2 years. So I'm not really trying to see a lot of them. But, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.